Hi there, how are you? I am Roberto Martinez and this is a new Pilates video for beginners. In this case, Pilates workout with Ithaca and intro and we begin.
Be strong.
We're going to get started on your mat today. So just starting with a standing position, opening your feet just a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to start by squatting down, sitting into your chair, reach those arms up to the side of your ear, and then take your time as you press yourself back to upright. So take your time, slowly squat down, and then back up. Finding that breath, inhale. Exhale, press your feet to the floor. Feel that pressure down to the heels as you grow taller, reaching the head up to the sky, finding length within your spine. Let's do 3 more. Pressing those arms back. On this next one, let's hold down into your squat, keeping those arms reaching above your head, open wide to goalpost, and then reach back up. Exhale, pull down, inhale, reach forward. If you need to, stand more upright, otherwise holding into the squat position. Exhale down, inhale back up. Finding that breath within the movement. Let's do 3 more. 2. On that last one, hold that goalpost shape and then press back to upright as the hands come down. So we're gonna come into an alternating lunge position. So checking that you have a space behind you. Let's take that right foot, step back into a lunge, hold here, open the arms out to a T, twist, rotate to your left, come back to center, reach the hands back up as you come to upright. So step the other foot back, open the arms to a T, twist, rotate to your front leg. So over that right, come back to center, and then reach back up. Opposite footsteps back, open out to a T, rotating through the torso, feeling like you're twisting a towel, wringing water out of it. And think about also looking towards that back pinky finger as you twist, helping to increase that rotation within our bodies. Let's do 1 more time to each side. Finding that control within the movement, rotating with those obliques. On this next one, let's come back up to center, and I'm just gonna take one leg up to tabletop at a time as I bring my elbows down. So bend those elbows, finding that balance. So as that leg comes up, doing our best to not move at the pelvis. Thinking about the hip bones hugging in towards each other and belly button to the spine. Feeling how the core is also working to bring your arms and your legs together. Let's do 1 more time to each side. And then let's try to find that balance, holding that left leg up. Open the arms out to goalpost, and then bring the arms in front of you. Open wide, and back together. If you need to, just keeping that toe on the mat, so feel free to bring that leg back down, and just keep most of that weight into your standing leg. 3 more. And 1. Holding those arms out in front of your chest. Bring that leg down, reach that other leg up to tabletop, open out to a goalpost, and then bring those arms back in. Open. And as you open those arms, think about the back muscles working to bring those arms open. If you need to, again, bring that toe down to the mat. Keep your eye gaze looking straight ahead. Opening with the back muscles. And 2 more. On that last one, bring everything back in, lower that leg back down, facing towards your mat, chin to chest, start to round the spine, bend the knees, and then moving from the pelvis, articulate your spine back to upright. So bend the knees, chin to chest, round the spine, and then take your time as you come back up. So think about peeling away from a wall as that chin comes to your chest. And on the way up, think about moving from the pelvis, feeling that core activate to bring you back to upright. Let's do that 2 more times. Focus on that breath, maybe exhale down, inhale back up. On this next one, we'll stay in that rounded position. So chin to chest, round the spine. And let's make our way all the way down to the mat. So finding our all fours position, shoulder out of the ear, lifting that rib up to the height of the hip. So we also lift out the armpits by doing that. And then we're gonna slowly just take your left leg, reach it back, reach that right arm forward, and then bring them back in. Right leg reaches back, left arm forward, and then back in. You can stay there, or as you reach out, lift the limbs and come back in. Reach out, lift, and back in. Our goal is to stay stable through that torso, so keeping that core active and think about lifting from the back body, using the back of the thighs, using your back muscles. Finding that length in the limbs, like your limbs are being pulled away as you reach them out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back in. Let's do one more time to each side. And then on that last one, let's hold that right arm, left leg out, and find that balance. You can stay here, or we're gonna round the spine as we bring the knee to the elbow, and then reach it back out. Round the spine, knee to the elbow, and reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen away. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, reach, and lengthen. We're gonna keep your eye gaze looking down at the mat, just a little bit in front of your fingertip. 3 more. 2. And then on this next one, just hold it out. Find that length. Feel like your limbs are being pulled away from each other. 1 more deep inhale. And then as you exhale, bring everything back in. Let's take that opposite side out. So left arm, right leg. Find your balance. Find that flat back. And then round the spine as you bring the knee to the elbow and reach it back out. Round the spine, knee to the elbow, and reach, lengthen away. Exhale, pull it in, moving from the core. Stay lifted from the back muscles as well. And again, keep your eye gaze looking to the mat, just right out in front of your hand as you go back into that lengthened position. Let's do 3 more. 2. And then let's hold that reach, hold it out, lift out of your armpit. We're gonna square your torso down towards the mat. 1 more deep inhale. And then as you exhale, bring everything back in. So find that all fours position, lift out the armpits, look over your left shoulder to your left hip, right shoulder to your right hip. So just laterally flexing that spine side to side. Find that connection with the breath. And you can let your hips move with you as well. So let your hips go out to the left as you look over your left shoulder, to the right as you look over that right shoulder. Let's do 1 more time to each side, and then we'll find center. Let's press yourself up onto your knees. You can keep your toes tucked, or you can also just flatten those feet. And we're gonna have your hands at your side to start. So like you're a solid plank of wood from the knee to the crown of the head. Let's lean your body back, reach those arms forward, and then come back to upright. Lean your body back, reach the arms forward. As you come to upright, reach those hands back behind you so you feel that opening at your chest. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, back up. Feel the glute, hamstrings, quads, core, everything engaged. We're working through the front and the back of the body as you move here. But again, feel like you're a solid plank of wood from the knee through the crown of the head as you go forward and back up. Deepening into that breath. And find your range of motion. You can always make this smaller if needed. Let's do 3 more. And 1. And then we'll come back to upright. So once we're upright, let's have a seat onto our butt. I'm going to take my legs both over to my left side. And then I'm going to take my left hand towards my ankle, open that right arm to a T. I'm going to rainbow arch, reach over, and then come back to upright. Rainbow arch, reach over, and then back to upright. So bending my left elbow as I go down, feeling that stretch through my right side. So drawing that hip down to the mat, and then back up. Inhale over. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, back up. Let's do 3 more. 2. And 1. And then coming back to center. Let's take that hand to the mat, and then we're gonna come up onto those knees and taking that outside left leg out to straight. So lift out of the armpits, find your balance, hand on your hip, and then just lift that leg up to the height of your hip. Flex the foot so the toe pulls towards your knee, and then just a small pulse up. Feel like your heel is being pulled away from your body. Engage into that bottom glute to help reach your hip forward. Finding control within that movement. And think about how the obliques and your side glute help to move you here. Feeling that lift out of the bottom side of your body. Let's do 5 more. 3, 2, And then bring that foot back down and then bring yourself to upright. Take those hands behind your head. Let's lean to your left leg and then back up. So lean over to that leg that's straight and then back to center. And as we lean over, think about also this armpit and elbow reaching up to the ceiling, so finding length on that side of the body and using those obliques to help crunch you over. Finding that control from the center of your body. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, crunch over. Let's do 3 more. 2. On this last one, just hold it over and then just a little pulse to your side. Finding that length through this open side of your body for 3 more. 2. And 1. And then bring that knee back in. And let's sit onto the opposite side. So now my feet are over to my current right side. So my right hand is touching my right ankles. And then I'm going to take my left arm out to a T. I'm going to reach that hand overhead and then come back to upright. Reach overhead, finding that nice rainbow arch. As I reach over, stretching through my side body. We're going to keep my hip reaching onto the mat as my arm reaches overhead. And think about taking a deep inhale as you reach over so you can expand the air into your lung. Let's do 3 more. And 1. And then we'll come back to center, taking that hand to the mat, and then let's press yourself up onto your knees and taking that outside leg out to straight. So lifting out of that bottom armpit so you feel that rib cage lift up, and then engage that bottom glute to draw your hip forward. Other hand's gonna come to your hip, and then reach that top leg up to the height of your hip. Flex the foot, pull your toe towards your knee, reach out through that heel, and then just a small controlled pulse up. So just a small lift. Think about controlling from that side glute and your oblique to help move that leg up. Deepening into that breath. We're going to keep that bottom glute engaged, that hip is drawing forward. Let's do 5 more. 3, 2, and then bring that foot back to the mat. Press yourself back up to upright, taking those hands behind the head. So find that length in your body, grow nice and tall. Lean over to the outside leg and back to center. And as you lean over, again, think about that elbow, armpit being stretched up to the sky, moving through your obliques. So moving through that side body here, finding control through that torso. Inhale, back up, find that length. Exhale, crunch over. Working to empty those lungs as you lean over toward your leg. And again, think about finding that length in your body as you come back to upright. Good, let's do 3 more. 2. And 1. And then coming back to upright and bringing that knee back in. So we're gonna come onto our knees again, so pressing down into those shins, and then we're gonna hold our body into this upright position again. So instead of keeping our torso in that plank position, we're actually gonna fold at the hips. So we're gonna sit your butt back to your heels, and then press back up, reaching those hands back. So squat down and back up. Fold at the hips to lower, and then think about engaging into the glutes to reach your hips forward. Pressing into those shins, but you can also tuck those toes if that feels better for your body. Let's do 5 more. Find that length as you come to upright. And remember, don't rest down there, just to hover. 2 more. And 1. And then as we come back down, let's just sit onto your butt, taking those legs out in front of you. So find that length in your body. Stack it up nice and tall. If you need to, keep the knees bent for this. Otherwise, hands out in front of you. And feel like you're peeling away from that wall again. So chin and chest, scoop the abs, round your body forward over that beach ball, and then move from your lower back, articulate your spine back to upright. Chin and chest, scoop the abs, round your body forward, and then take your time as you come back up. And again, think about peeling away from the wall, feeling that spinal articulation, and then peel back against the wall, moving from that pelvis and lower back first. Coming up and over your beach ball. Keeping those knees soft if you start to feel any tension in that lower back. Exhale forward. Inhale, find length as you come up. Let's do 3 more. And then hold that stretch forward, hold it forward. Think about lifting up with the core, lift those abs up. 1 more inhale. And then exhale, slowly articulate your spine back to upright.
Thanks, Jessica. We continue with the show. We take air, twist, and flex. And we return to the center again. And 2. And we return to the center. And 3. And we return. And 4. And we return. And 5. And we return. And 6. And we return. I close my leg. And we continue with the roll down. I catch air and lower, flexing the spine, and go up again to the initial position. And 2. And return. And 3. And I go up. And 4. And I go up. 2. And 5. And go up. And 6. And I stay down. I bend knees, are crossers, and side to side. Legs to one side and head to the other side. And 1. And we return. And 5, 4. And we return. And 3. And we return. And 2. And we return. And 1. And we return. I close my arm and I spread my legs to the way up to the bridge. And under the lumbar and then the hips. And go up 2. And go up 3. And go up 4. And go up 5. And go up 6. To return to the initial position. Legs on the tabletop, and I raise the head and I prepare for single leg stretch. And I breathe out in 1, in 2, in 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and under. Both hands and the ankles, and I continue with the double leg stretch. I stretch my arm and leg and come back, taking air, and 2, and come back, and 3, and I come back, and 4, and I come back, crisscross. Hand begin the neck, approach opposite elbow to neck, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lock and relax, hug knees to chest. continue with the rolling like a ball, I catch air, rounding column and under one, and go up, and two, and I go up, and three, and I go up, and four, and five, and six, I go up. I lie face down, hands together, playing in the front. I go up, taking R and release R and the low. And two, and low, and three, and low, and four, and low, and five, and low, and six, and low. I hit myself with the arm, I go up and relax in the rest pose. Finally, please don't forget to subscribe to our channels, Jessica and mine. I leave you here a link of the last class. Thank you all for being there, and thanks you, Jessica Ann, for this collaboration. It's been a pleasure and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.